not this. It's a soft top looks like. Or no, it's just rusty as fuck. Never mind.
No, it's
And the top is brown.
yeah. It's
soft top is just really
it's
rusty.
two-tone.
Yeah.
It's two-tone.
That looks fucking great though.
Two-tone Tommy.
My goodness, what happened
What
here?
have you done?
What have I done? What have you done, Ghost? What have you done?
What have you done?
What have we all done here? So I've been looking into speaking of like Wildcats and shit like that. Speaking of
Wildcats.
I've been looking at like friggin' the van life stuff.
Huh?
Like van life,
like live in a van.
live in a van
yeah.
and buy a real cool looking van.
Yeah.
While Ghost makes tons and tons of noise on the mic.
I only make noise because I can't get comfortable.
I'm not comfy enough. Is the height of the chair everything good? Because you
Oh,
know
it's fine,
there's a lever that adjusts that height.
I jack that thing right to the max as
To the
soon as-
max.
before I sit down.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I've been looking at the vans.
Yeah. Cool
They're
stuff.
really neat, man. Because my cousin's brother wants to get into one.
Oh yeah.
So he's looking at like a diesel, but I mean for gas mileage, I guess, more than really
Yeah.
like saving money.
Yeah.
Because these days, like you don't save money
You're
on
not
diesel
saving money
anymore.
on the,
Don't those old hippie vans that they make now run on diesel?
some of them.
Like, you know, the one I'm talking about that has a specific name.
The Ford Econoline
No.
or the VW,
The VW bus.
the VW
Either
minibus.
that one or there's another name for it's like a weird name.
You're a weird name.
No, my name is pretty common actually. Thank you very much.
Thank you, but Dan is a common name.
Yeah, Dan is a very common name.
You know what's
Alright.
not so common though? At Handsome Dan
No, that's one of a kind.
and at Ghost
Mine.
McDougall.
That is also one of a kind.
Yeah, it is one of a kind. Those are my my sidekicks today.
Mhm.
They have cool handles.
Yeah, we
Right?
do.
Yeah, but not on their back because you know they're not made for tossing
No, I don't. I don't use mine as often as I probably should.
as much as you should.
You should just post dumb pictures all the time.
Well, that's why I started No Feel Monster up. So
You did start. You did start No Feel.
I was hoping
there
he'd
are
say
no
it.
pictures on it yet.
He's got 4 followers though.
Yeah.
It's like my 2 accounts
You and
and
the really safe and Luke and his.
Not
And
mine.
Old man pants. Well, you didn't know about it.
No, I know it.
No, it's Luke and-
Soon you will have 1 more follower.
5 followers.
I looked.
No Feel
I looked.
Monster.
I went, what the fuck? Oh wait, no. I know why I have followers.
I know I am.
Like why? Who is
Yeah.
this?
I did the exact same thing. I was like, how many did he get over? Oh no. That's me and Luke.
That's me.
That's just me and Luke.
I did that.
I did it. I did that, and I also read today that there's a lot of hubbub over Darth Vader's new costume. In,
Darth
yeah.
Vader's new costume?
Yeah, it's the same costume. You know how in
doesn't
when you
look-
watch, like when it doesn't look the same. Like when you watch Revenge of the Sith,
Right.
how when he gets the costume in that, his
Yeah.
shoulder pads, and everything, like in all the art for that movie, he's got that weird shoulder pad that goes over everything else.
Yeah.
Okay.
And when you watch the old, like
Are
not
they
James Earl
attached
Jones,
to the cape?
yeah, kind of. Like the cape is underneath it. It's like the robe is underneath it, and the cape is over top of it.
Yeah, it's like the shoulder pads are part of the cape as it comes on top.
Yeah, I mean it's like almost like I guess the old Adam West Batman costume.
Yeah.
How the cape would sit over top, the cowl would go underneath it, and the cape would come over the cowl.
Yeah,
That same kind of deal. That's the old one.
How-
Put on.
Weird, yeah.
Not that I want this to be a thing, because I'm, by putting it out there, but how is James Earl Jones not dead with all these other people who have died?
A lot of guys have died
Called
recently.
healthy living.
Whatever, man. Think of all the other people that died mysteriously.
His base keeps him alive.
Yeah, I guess.
When you got base like
It
that,
actually suppresses any cancer cells because
Yes.
of how low his voice is.
yeah,
The frequency
Yeah.
of the vibration
rumble.
of his voice. Yeah.
the rumble really
Changes
straightens
him
him out.
on a molecular level, and
Yep.
he can't get any diseases.
No diseases.
That and his keto diet.
His keto diet.
Yeah, and his keto diet. Yeah.
His keto diet. I had a big conversation with like a fella who's probably listening, so I'm not gonna say who it was, about keto and how like it's just like that's just a buzzword for how you should be eating all the time anyway. It's just now you know what it is, so now you're gonna do it and tell people you're on a keto diet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
not necessarily, because
Depends on who's doing it.
being in ketosis is being in. It's like less than 100 grams or less than 80 grams of carbs a day.
is it that little?
Yeah.
Okay,
To actually be
To be in
get its
ketosis.
body into
Yeah.
Kind
Into
of
ketosis.
starving yourself.
yeah, but you're running all your body on like fats and starch.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
not starches, but
You're
like
trying to
fats and
replace
proteins.
that with fats and
Yeah,
stuff.
it's converting your body from glucose to
Yeah.
ketones, which is crazy because people are like, "Oh, I feel like my brain works better." I'm like, technically, your brain really likes sugar.
Yeah, it
It, like,
enjoys
really-
sugar for energy.
But
It's-
that's a bad thing, though, right?
No, that's its primary glucose
Yeah.
Not sugar like
Refined
fuzzy
sugars.
peaches.
He's a doctor.
Glucose.
No, but that's what I
like-
mean. Like, people respond way too addictively to, like, bad refined sugars and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, that's just how we've been trained, right?
Yeah, and it's like there's studies that say that refined sugar causes systemic inflammation in your body, which makes you feel like a bag of shit all the time.
Yeah.
But your brain is the only organ in your body that doesn't require insulin to get glucose.
Like, 'cause it makes it itself?
No, it doesn't need insulin. It just
doesn't need it.
doesn't need it. It
Okay.
just uses sugar.
It just uses it
Yeah.
Like a
Everywhere else in
$3
your
hooker.
body needs
and tosses it out.
not even a $3 hooker, like
Like $15?
something
Cheaper?
more accessible.
More accessible than
Not
$3?
necessarily cheaper, but more accessible.
Like a friends with benefits?
yeah.
Like a girl that you
Yeah.
still buy dinner for, but you know you're going to have sex with because that's
Yeah.
what the deal is?
A roommate with benefits.
A roommate,
No,
with, a
oh.
roommate with benefits,
roommate
because
with
you
benefits.
don't even have to leave
That's
the
a complicated
Yeah.
relationship then.
It
The
is.
brain has a complicated relationship with glucose.
With
Okay,
sugar. The
that's
brain
fair.
and sugar.
It's like a live-in non-girlfriend.
Yep.
Yes.
Live-in friends with benefits.
Live-in friends with
And you
benefits.
both know the score,
Yeah.
so nobody gets mad at anybody else.
Yeah.
Because you're being used as much as they're using you, and,
Yes. Yes.
which is the same thing as you're being used.
I am also being used for sex.
Yes.
If I was the brain in a body and I was getting glucose.
Yeah.
That's not the...
I.e. the sex.
yes.
I,
I.e.
did you say
sex.
I would be I.e. the sex?
I.e. the
I'm
sex.
not like I'd be the sex.
No, not me.
I am the
God.
sex.
I'm
Um,
say,
Who was that? Was Jim Jeffries, isn't it? It's like
turn you into a sexual tyrannosaurus.
sexual tyrannosaurus. About how like you only enjoy porn because you can't smell it.
Yeah.
Oh,
That is
Is it a Jim Jeffries line?
gross.
He said some great
As
lines.
soon as you can smell it, you don't like it anymore.
No,
I
no,
would
no.
expect not. I could imagine those sets smell awful.
Maybe, maybe not.
Porn sets?
I would assume
I don't
as
think
much.
they're really sets anymore. Oh, yeah, they're still sets.
There's
I think it's a lot of fans
Yeah.
and it's a lot of air freshener.
And like
Yeah, that's probably and, like candles and shit.
random
Yeah.
mansions in Beverly Hills.
Yeah, which is fine. Could you imagine?
Well,
Like,
what's that one comedian bought it off an old porn star?
probably.
Bought-
But
no,
could you imagine like
Which comedian?
you go to
Canadian
somebody's
guy.
house and walk into a room and you're like, I recognize this room from somewhere.
yeah, like
Oh,
if
I
like
know
there's
this.
one that I always see the same artwork on the wall. I'm like, does everybody use this fucking house? And then I think to myself, if I walk into a house one day and there that
I'm
shit's
gonna
on the wall,
ask a fucking question.
it's really ugly art too. Like it's like colorful and looks like it was, you know, back in the day when girls had those little like kits they could make brooches out of, and it was just like melting plastic in the forms.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. That's what the art looks like on the wall.
It's like a melted trinky dink.
Yeah,
That's fantastic.
and just like yeah.
I had this like a whole conversation with it's like a random person in a bank about could you take a stack of $5 bills, Canadian fives, and turn them into a shrinky dink? Like if you had enough, because like one bill, because they're plastic now, right?
Yeah.
One bill would just melt. But if you
With
had
water?
no, of plastic bills.
Oh, like melted.
our money, our Canadian money.
Yeah.
But if you had say like 25 fives, all stacked up, and you put them in the microwave or put them in the oven,
Oh, okay.
and turn it on to like 150. An
Just
hour
leave
later,
it there.
like a tiny little five, a hard five.
Oh, yeah, like, would it
just like
shrink
drill a
and-
hole into it.
And stay the same.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the picture's
just
all
like the chip
perfect.
bags.
Yes,
shrink down
chip bags.
into
Make that
tiny-
shit a keychain.
Yeah,
Oh,
was
man.
shrinky dinks before your time?
maybe.
Both of you guys, maybe?
I don't know
Well,
what
probably.
shrinky dinks are.
That was big when you were. I mean, 'cause
I
it's
know what
cheap
they are, but I didn't
Yeah.
ever like. I feel like that was something that was before I was old enough to know what the
to
hell
really
it was.
like give a shit. It was like already phasing out.
Yeah.
By the time you guys were old enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. For us, when we were kids, those things were like $2. So you go grab like a few shrinky dinks, like a Donald Duck.
What?
Donald Dunk.
Like these are things that you add water to, don't? Isn't
No,
it?
no, no.
that's
These are things that you put in the
reverse of
oven.
shrinky dinks.
Yeah,
Oh.
you're talking about the growies.
Yeah.
The big growing
yeah.
things. Yeah.
Sure.
Growies and shrinky dinks.
Growers and shrinkies.
So the
Coming
shrinky
back to
dinks,
porn.
you cook
Yeah.
them,
Yeah, you bake them. You put
and
them in
then
the oven.
and they're little ornament-looking things.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
like, it'd be
basically
huge, right?
dehydrate them and then you make
Oh,
little.
that
Yeah.
sounds boring and lame.
No, it's cool,
Welcome
man.
to
'cause-
1988, Dan.
I
No,
was
I'm
alive. I was
1984,
alive
dude.
then. I had GI Joes in 1988.
I'm
Thank you
just
very much.
saying.
G.I. Joe's in 1980.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd have been like 8?
6?
No, 6. Yeah, you had GI Joe.
Yeah, like maybe
6
5
years
or
old.
6,
Yeah,
yeah.
5 or 6. I'm always like wowed when I meet somebody who was born after Batman 1989 came out.
Oh, dude.
Man, that's how I was during Scarface. Well, not Scarface.
Man,
Like The
I saw
Godfather.
a thing on the internet today. Not today. The other day. That was like, there's people entering junior high right now
Mhm.
that will read about September 11th
Yes.
as a historical event because they weren't fucking
They
alive.
were alive. Yeah.
Yeah,
Teenagers.
That's
They're
weird.
so odd.
teenagers.
Yeah.
that's weird.
Oh man, as you're a Reddit guy, did you read that thing about the man who knew? I didn't know this documentary called The Man. I think it's called The Man Who Knew, And it's about a dude who worked for, if I'm not wrong, he worked for the CIA or like the national, like the NSA.
Yeah.
And he had intel on Al Qaeda and Osama bin Laden in like '96.
Yeah,
he warned everybody.
Nobody gave a fuck.
Hold on. He not only warned everybody and nobody gave a fuck, but they like shuttled him out of the company by like 1988 or 1998 or 99.
He's just a gloomy Gus, and he's raining on everyone's parade all day.
He's just screwing with everybody.
Well,
with his conspiracy
listen, in
theories.
'96, they were still paying Osama to fight the Russians. So
Was it still like
No,
I don't know 96? I think it was like 86.
That was 86.
Because like he was like the good guy in Rambo 3.
Yeah, exactly.
So anyway, well he was.
Right.
So
He was.
anyway, he keeps
know.
going. He ends up like having a falling out with the agency.
Yeah.
Leaves, takes a private job with the World Trade Center, becomes their head of security, and dies in 9/11.
Are you
God.
for real?
Yeah, it's called The Man Who Knew. That's messed up, man.
that sucks. That
Yeah.
he ratted Osama out, and Osama
Wow, man.
assassinated.
Could you
him with
imagine
a
like the
plane.
entire thing was just to get him? Just to get one guy who
Yeah.
knew.
Yeah, they had to kill him. They're
They
like,
had
"Hey,
to
well,
get him.
Now he's working where
It's
we got to take
bonkers,
care
man.
of this.
Yeah. Where is he? Yeah, we tried to get that once before, right?
Yeah.
We'll take it down.
Yeah.
Let's
Just
get it
blow
with
it
a
up.
plane.
Yeah, with a plane. They'll never see it coming. They won't know what's going on.
No.
That's so bonkers.
When like how long ago did this come out? Is this like a story that came
It was
out?
like 2006.
Was it? Okay.
Whoa, excuse me. One of those weird things that happens on the inside where you know it's coming.
Yeah, you
You
can't
think
stop
it's
it.
yeah, my heart having 3 beats at once and you cough.
It's too many.
It's too many beats you cough when that happens.
Yep.
But yeah, that was like 90 or 2006. Sorry,
That's fucked up.
2006 or 4. And he's like the man who knew.
That would suck.
That would suck.
Just be like,
Yeah,
"These
that's really
idiots,
weird, man.
Just listen.
That's so strange.
He's a terrorist.
Is he like Soylent Green or Shatner in that?
Yeah, he totally is.
Yeah, he's a Shatner. There's
He
a
was running
gremlin
around.
on the wing.
He was photocopying using the office photocopier to hand out leaflets and all this shit, and he was pissing everyone off. And
And they
they're
got
like,
him.
they're like,
I bet you
Okay,
he couldn't
he's
hold
gonna
all
tell
his
somebody.
papers.
He couldn't hold them all.
Yeah, he can't
And one
hold all of
slipped
his
out.
papers, and that's why nobody takes him seriously. He's got all
Yeah,
these
yeah, yeah.
folders.
Yeah.
He's running around to meetings.
and like back then there was like probably just inter-office email.
Well,
Yeah,
no, this
I
is
mean,
like
there was no-
this
there
is
was-
still like there was email. There was email. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
you mean inter-office email?
Yeah,
I get what
like
you
it
mean.
wasn't too like internet was there, but it still wasn't that great yet.
Yeah.
And so he was probably just faxing and like and inter-office mailing these
Yeah.
leaflets to people about
That
it.
thing where you put it in the manila envelope and they have
Yeah.
to tie it with a twine.
Yeah.
And like
And
hand it to the
little
mail
mail
guy.
The mail
Yeah.
guy with the cart.
Yeah.
And they
And
just
the
got
mail
sick
guy.
of him. They just got sick of it.
Yeah, he's just the guy in disaster movies that can't hold all of his papers. He's always running
Or maybe,
around all
or
frazzled.
here's another twist. Maybe
I saw that guy when he said it. Anyway,
maybe
sorry.
they put him there.
He's a
like-
plant.
Yeah.
He was a plant?
He was there to
He's an
make sure
Al-Qaeda
that
plant.
everything went. Because he was head of security.
Oh wow! Do you think it got back to Al Qaeda?
Bum, bum,
No. I think
bum.
that the CIA
When
put
he was
there's-
at the-
there's
Oh, the CIA
no-
put him
yeah,
there.
Like the
Oh.
CIA put him there.
I thought it got back to Al Qaeda. Like,
No, like
hey, you
he-
know what you should do? You should go work for those sons of bitches.
No, here's the super
Show
crazy
them.
convoluted conspiracy theory is that he
Yeah.
works for the CIA and he left on bad terms
Mm-hmm.
to take the job as head of security at the 2 hours to make sure that everything went smooth.
Yeah.
Oh, so the inside job angle.
Right.
Yeah. Jet fuel
Oh,
can't
weird,
melt
man.
steel beams.
No.
Oh man, it's like it's flat Earth, man. Honest to God,
I
like,
love flat Earth. That is my favorite shit ever. I love watching flat Earth YouTube videos.
It's weird. Like I don't want to become the conspiracy theory
part,
guy.
The best part is when they just openly swear randomly in the videos and they lose all credibility whatsoever.
Yeah.
Like at first I'm like, you guys did put your work in. I'll give you that. But then like, and this is fucking
it's
crazy. Like, oh boy. Okay.
Everything is the bottom of a frying pan
Yes.
to the flat Earth people.
Yeah, man. There's a whole
Absolutely true.
There's all those other continents outside of our broken up Pangea continent. And we're
Pangea.
surrounded by Antarctic glacier wall.
And you can't see it.
No, it's just on the other side of the wall, like Battle World. How
like
the
ba-
zombies are on the other side of the wall.
Oh my God.
We're like Battle World.
It's like Battle World.
It is.
Well, we were talking about it earlier last time. How really it's all on the back of a turtle.
Yep.
Or no, it's on a disc. Discworld.
Discworld, but on a turtle. They
On a
ride on
turtle.
that god. The
Maturin.
There's
Yeah, is that what it's called?
four
Maturin.
elephants holding the thing on his back.
Yeah,
And
the
they're
elephants.
on top of the turtle.
yeah.
Yeah, the turtle is
weird.
Maturin.
Yeah, that's the name of it, right?
See
the
the
turtle's
turtle
name.
of enormous girth on the back. He holds his earth.
What's that from?
That's from Discworld.
Yeah,
Well,
but
no,
okay,
that's
but-
from the Dark
Is that,
Tower.
is that Dark Tower?
Yeah.
okay.
Oh,
So
it's from
yeah, but
Discworld.
see, he probably got
It's
inspired by
all-
Discworld, right?
It's all
Could
together.
be, yeah.
Because
I
like
mean-
that stuff was out before the Dark Tower came out. Discworld stuff.
I mean, the Dark Tower was out before the Dark Tower came out.
Yeah, that's true.
Lord of the Rings.
Oh yeah,
The Black Tower.
yeah, that's true.
Sauron looking for his contact lens.
Yeah.
Don't move, guys.
Yeah,
Don't move.
Just, like,
It's
melting
been
everything.
it's been a long time, I think, between I'll say the eye of Sauron
Yeah.
and a horror movie where I saw something like that and thought to myself like that's a pretty great horror effect.
Oh, the eyeball.
The eyeball, like Sauron's eye,
and not a full eyeball, just like the color and the pupil.
and the flame and whatnot. That was a cool horror effect in a non-horror movie.
Yeah,
it was.
That's
Yeah.
true. I did
It was
like that.
Yeah, it was a really neat thing to see in a movie that wasn't really meant to scare you, but you were like really uncomfortable seeing it.
Yeah,
right?
not meant to scare you, but still instill fear.
It was still pretty
Yes.
scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit's pretty scary because that's like almost omniscient. You don't know what the fuck it does.
Yeah, you don't know what it
knows
is.
everything, and you don't know what
sees
it
all
yeah.
sorts of shit. You don't know what's going on.
And it's
there.
looking through orbs.
Yeah.
That was Sauron's
Yeah.
orb,
Sauron's
right?
thing,
It could see
yeah.
through that.
That was some when I was younger. That would confuse the shit out of me. Why the hell did it Sauron and Saruman? Like why?
Yeah, why?
Sauron and Saruman. Yeah,
Why?
it's weird. Like, why would you
Why
name
you
them so close together?
You gotta have the same name. And of course, it's the guy with the same name that fucking.
And he's a bad guy who,
turncoats.
he
Yes.
turncoats working for the guy.
Yeah.
Don't trust the guy with a similar name. He's gonna turn on us.
No, he's evil. I
always
assumed he
thought-
was evil in the beginning.
But you look at him.
Yeah.
Christopher Lee's a bad guy.
Yeah, but Christopher
He's
Lee
gonna
just
be a
wants
bad
power,
guy.
so that's
Christopher
why.
Lee.
He's the man with the golden gun.
Yeah.
He's gonna be a bad. He's
Exactly.
the man with the golden gun.
Of course, he's evil.
He's not
Yeah.
a good guy.
He's not.
That's
nothing-
just
nothing good comes
another.
from
That's
this.
just he's just Saruman in another realm. Man.
That's it.
He's the evil Bond villain.
Exactly.
He knows.
Over and over and over
Yeah.
again.
He's Earth 2 Saruman.
Yeah. Yeah.
the man with the golden.
Yeah. The man with the golden gun is Earth 2 Saruman.
Yeah.
That's
perfect.
weird.
And then whatever other. Well, you can,
somebody write a fan fiction.
Hey, dude,
of
Well,
all
Bond
all
is
Christopher Lees.
Bond is Earth 2 Gandalf.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying,
Well, to
somebody
him,
write
anyway.
a fan
Yeah.
fiction of all Christopher Lee's villain roles.
Well, he's
on
there's
alternate Earths.
There's those
and how
fucking
they're all the
terrible
same
vampire
dude.
or not werewolf movies he's in.
Yeah.
He's a werewolf.
Well, he was he was in the remake of Dracula too, right?
Yeah, there's that. But there's the the funny but not intentionally funny werewolf movies. I think where like it's the first one and the second one. Second one's really really like 80s oriented. Everyone's got really fashionable sunglasses on. And
You guys realize Kevin is just losing his shit.
I know
right
Kevin's
now,
gonna be really mad because
yeah,
he showed me these movies and I'm like,
Yeah.
these are terrible.
and we can't
he
remember what
loves
it is. I bet you it's something really simple too, like American Werewolf.
Yeah, it is. It is something
Is-
like
yeah.
werewolf.
American Werewolf.
I gotta
in
find out.
Yeah,
Paris.
And then it's American Werewolf Hunter in Paris 2.
Yeah.
American Werewolf
The
Hunter.
Return.
Paris Strikes Back.
Paris Strikes Back.
I want to find out these werewolf
It's
movies.
Paris Franz.
So now we've realized
like in
that
Killing Joke.
Fuck that guy. I
Yeah,
watched that
what a
man,
name.
Man.
Did you watch it?
I should have
Just
just.
throw open your mouth a little,
Right in my mouth.
right in your mouth.
You were 100 so right that the first 40 minutes feels like a totally different movie.
Completely
that they just
different.
sewed on to the
Yeah.
front.
That is it's a writer. It's a tack on.
Man,
Yeah.
It's unnecessary.
Christopher Lee's in The Wicker Man.
He's in everything.
Well, the old Wicker Man.
The
not-
original
not
Wicker-
the,
not
Oh,
Nicolas Cage.
73.
Not the Nicolas
Thank
Cage.
God. Thank
Yeah.
God. Oh, he was the
God.
detective then, I assume.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it, so I can't really comment.
He's
I
in
don't know.
Sleepy Hollow.
He is Sleepy Hollow.
I'm trying to find these vampire
He-
movies.
Christopher Lee as Sleepy Hollow.
Yeah, he's the town.
Yeah.
Oh no, going back to Killing Joke though, while
Oh,
Dan's
fuck.
doing his
Sorry.
thing there.
So
no, you
so
go ahead.
upset the whole time.
Yeah, man, it's just there was a lot of stuff that was unnecessary.
When it just there was no darkness to it. Like
No.
it didn't feel like it captured the
The grit.
essence of the comic.
Was it
Yeah.
lighthearted?
No, it wasn't on purpose lighthearted, but it just didn't feel gritty, I think is the right.
Yeah.
I don't know if the animation was too clean. I don't know,
man. I
if
mean,
the way that the dialogue
Continue. I will come back to this.
stay there. Stay where you are.
the way that the dialogue came across, I don't know. Maybe it was the first 40 minutes that was fucking stupid.
I
with
think
Paris
that's a
France
big part of it.
that put you in a totally. It changed the tone of the whole.
I kind of felt like the first 40 minutes was a good shitty episode of the animated series.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first 40 minutes could have fit into the animated series.
Yeah.
Like a decent one of the episodes you don't really care much for.
Yeah.
The villain you're going to forget anyway.
Yeah.
Excuse me. But it didn't have to have the whole Batman, Batgirl sex angle.
No,
Unnecessary.
it was a total waste.
Yeah, total waste. It takes away from her character.
100%.
Doesn't build to her character at
No.
all. Because until then, in the not the comics, but in the animated series, you really feel like Batgirl can hold her own next to any of the Robins.
Yeah.
And she is Batman's sidekick.
Yeah.
She's not just a chick who tags along. It's like, I like Batman. He's cute and pretty, and he works with my dad, so I'll get a groupie vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's how you felt when you watched this.
Yep.
Yeah, and it felt really, it was just way too weird, man.
And
The weirdness to it.
the whole interaction was weird. Yeah.
And then Batman, like being the boyfriend, was later.
Yeah.
Like when she calls him, It was just sex, Bruce. He doesn't say anything. He's like, later.
Just like this
Because
is
she fucked the bad guy?
No, she fucked
fucked
Batman.
him.
She fucked Batman.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, but maybe she's
She
like
should've fucked the
16,
bad guy.
so now he's like really weirded out by
She
it.
should have like
She should have fucked the bad guy.
Dom fucked the bad
Why?
guy.
Yeah.
Like because
that
she
would've
should have
been a
been
better
like
story
the
than her fucking
dominator
Batman.
in that
Oh.
relationship.
Yeah.
She should have owned his ass. She should have controlled Paris.
She should have
Franz from
pegged
the
him.
end.
Like she,
Yeah.
no, not pegged him, but like got inside his legs somehow. So it was like she was fucking him, but
But with his dick.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like
that's-
she's inside his legs.
If you're gonna give me a Batgirl having sex with somebody on
Yeah,
screen,
she's fucking him.
yeah, she has to be the dominant personality in that Paris France relationship.
Oh, for sure.
And then Batman gets mad at her.
Yeah.
Like
She's
when
like-
she's like, "But I owned his mind, body, and
Yeah,
soul,
it's like,
motherfucker."
You
Yeah, like,
were
that's too far.
inside his legs somehow.
That went
You
too
took
far.
it too far.
How are
Batman.
you on top of him?
How are you on top of him?
How are you thrusting, but
Yeah.
him still inside
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
And then when it got down to the Killing Joke part of the show,
Yeah.
by then it was like you almost don't even care anymore.
No, it just felt weird.
Yeah, it
was
felt
like,
really
why
strange.
Are we?
So
this
much
is
of a
whole
story had come and gone that you're like, hey, there's a new story now.
Yeah.
Now the Killing Joke stuff.
Oh.
It felt like
Okay, that's good.
a 40-minute episode of Batman the Animated Series with adult content.
Yeah.
And then the Killing Joke.
Okay.
And then they smashed them together.
You
unfortunate.
went full goober hands there. Just like,
Like two
Well,
toys, like
this is
two
knuckles and
like
fingers.
learning that you have two action figure toys and you're trying to make them have sex with each other, but they're
yeah,
on parts. You just hit
nothing
them.
fits. They're all plastic and hard.
Yeah.
Dan has got something he's been sitting on,
Yeah.
and he wants to get it
So
out.
to go back to this Christopher Lee werewolf movie,
What have you
it's
found?
the Howling 2.
Oh,
Your
was it Howling
sister is a
2?
werewolf. Yeah.
Wow.
So that's-
Howling 2.
Yeah. So
Your
in
sister
that,
is a
he's a
werewolf.
vampire hunter. So he's good, I guess. So
Is he
he's
Van Helsing?
Earth 5 Saruman?
Earth
who,
5
who
Saruman.
hunts 80s style vampires?
Yeah.
Or werewolves?
He's the Lex Luthor who's a good guy.
Yeah.
Next up,
Right.
The Lost Boys.
The Lost Boys.
Is he in Lost Boys?
No.
No.
No, I made that up. I just when I think of 80s vampires, that's what I think
dude.
of.
Well, this is like,
Lost
there's a
Boys.
lot of gratuitous werewolf sex in this, too.
Yes.
A lot.
In that one?
Yeah.
Like in their dog form.
I can't quite
Were
remember.
they,
It's like they
like, full
have
person?
Yeah, it's like they're like half person, half, or they're changing while they're doing it. I can't remember.
Oh,
I'm getting all these images
super
of
weird.
like the fake fur and the and
That's
titties.
so weird. The plastic head's
Yeah,
kind of like getting stretched
yeah.
out. 'Cause
Yeah,
somebody's
dude.
got like a weird.
A pump. He's got like an air pump to push the head out.
Yeah, the cheek is bulging.
Yeah.
That. These
That's
werewolf
so
movies.
gross. You know, I mean, it was a shitty like werewolf movie. That second Underworld had some
Yeah.
great, cool werewolf moments in the beginning. Like
Yeah,
when
man.
that one thing jumps off the roof and takes down the vampire and the horse. Oh shit,
Those
that was
movies
great, man.
had the potential to be really cool, and they
Yeah.
just fell apart. Like the miniature Hulk guy in the first one,
The last one was awful.
the dude with the badass
That's
metal
with the-
whips
the
that
daughter,
dies
right?
away.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
The convoluted story,
there's a new one coming out.
that they just
Yeah.
continue to make more and more convoluted.
like Resident
Yeah,
Evil.
man.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's another
God.
one.
There's another one coming out for that too.
I'm
yeah.
actually caught up on all of them because I keep finding them on Netflix and going, why not?
I got an
I get
hour
to
and
go.
a half.
Yeah.
I
What am
saw
I gonna
that that last one where what's her name was super airbrushed.
Yeah.
And it was just like she didn't look normal. And
Mila
she still,
Jovovich?
Mila Jovovich, and she still looks really good, and she's young.
But
and
isn't she only like in her 30s?
I think she's
might
like
be late 30s.
She's still
though.
fairly attractive. Like,
but she doesn't need all that. Back
Oh,
then, that
they
was
were
like 5 or
doing
6 years ago.
oh, they're
Yeah.
doing
That was a
They're
while
just
back. And they
doing it
airbrushed
to
her.
make her look.
doing the what's her name? The
Yeah,
lady
Patrick
with
Stewart.
the Vaseline on the lens.
No. It was remember that weird what's it called digital effect they had on Ian McKellen and Patrick Stewart in that last X-Men, X-Men 3 there,
Nope.
the last stand.
Oh, yeah.
How they made them look young, and
Yeah.
that's what they did to her face. And it was almost like it wasn't on the frame, so she'd move, and it would just kind of move 1 second, like a millisecond
Oh, like there'd
after.
be like a tracer, like her
Yeah.
face would trace
Yeah.
over and then back.
Because the airbrushing wasn't frame by frame; it was just like a follow effect.
Oh.
And it made that sound. It was so
It's
creepy.
like the Doppler effect. Of
Yeah.
faces.
Back in
Yes.
the day, it was just Vaseline on the camera lens. What the
Back in
heck
the
is
day.
that actress name? The one actress they always did it to.
Elizabeth Taylor,
Elizabeth Taylor.
Yeah.
Thank you. Those perfume commercials she would do, and
Yeah.
like,
the White Diamonds.
yeah.
It's like, you're 90.
Yeah.
You should stop selling perfume.
why can't I see your face anymore?
Yeah. It's because
But,
she's 90.
It wasn't Vaseline; it was silk. What they would do is they would call it silk the lens. There's actually a
Oh.
cool story. I don't know if you can find it anywhere, but of a Hawaii 5-0. And who was the guy who played the original
Hawaii Five-O.
Don
Hawaii
Johnson?
5-0? No, that was well after Hawaii 5-0.
Yeah, that's another.
That's Miami Vice.
That's another
Miami
beach.
Vice.
That's
Yeah.
another beach-related cop show.
But,
I'm sorry that I mixed those
Not
up. They're
chips.
very
No, it's not
different.
chips either, but it's not a
which
coastal.
is Dax Shepard's doing a remake of that.
No.
Great.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, great, man. Hit and Run was awesome.
What's Hit and Run?
Hit and Run is that Dax Shepard Kristen Bell movie. It is.
Who's
it's
Dax
incredible.
Shepard?
Wait.
I'm kidding. I'm aware.
Yeah, you know who he is.
I know that. That movie's really good.
Hit and Run is really good. He wrote and directed that.
It shouldn't be, but it is.
You know what? When you look at it, you're like straight to video.
Yeah.
Then you watch it and you're blown away by how great it was.
Yeah, that's a
Tom
great
Arnold and
movie.
that fucking bowling ball. I don't think I've laughed that hard in a movie.
Tom Arnold being just Tom Arnold, but also super gay. Hilarious.
Weird. Yeah, he was. He was gay with
Yeah, because he got on Grindr.
Yeah, he got on Grindr with the Grindr app there.
Yeah, yeah. That
Yeah,
movie
it was
was
good.
great.
On this movie, Hit and Run.
Hit and Run.
Yeah,
It's
really
a solid
good.
movie.
It's a fun like action comedy.
Okay.
And it was like a Dax Shepard passion project.
Is he the dude in it?
The guy, the main character,
Is Dax Shepard?
Yule.
I had no idea what that guy's name is ever.
Yeah, he was on
He's in a bunch
Punk'd.
of stuff. Yeah.
Well, he got a start on Punk'd. He was one of the guys in that
Mm.
that would just like take a shot to the face because he'd annoy somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know who this guy is. I don't
Yeah,
think I've
he's-
ever seen this.
He's in a bunch of things.
Yeah,
Hit
Hit
and
and Run's
Run's really good.
Bradley Cooper's in it.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
Sorry, dude.
That's fine.
His name's
that
Charlie
from me.
Bronson. Why does everyone use that name?
No. That's a story. There's a story behind the way he's named too.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Like everything about that movie is got like a thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, why is your name? Oh, and what's his name's in it too? Smallville Lex Luthor. He plays the bad guy.
Yep.
Okay.
And he's terrific.
In
he's
Hit and Run, hey?
Yeah, he's a complete prick.
Yeah.
Like, it's a really good movie.
Exactly who you think he should be.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you ever see that Christian Slater show that came out a few years back, where he was the head of like a private security firm? They were hired to like infiltrate, like companies would hire them to infiltrate the security to see where their failures are.
Yeah.
He played like a weird boyfriendy character in that, who was like the ultimate douche, like, yellow Humvee driving kind of a guy.
Oh yeah.
But he was also the ultimate nice guy. That you like let that douchiness go, because the guy would roll up in a douche and say the dumbest surfer guy shit, then find out that somebody smashed your teeth earlier that day, then pay for the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like, he was that nice guy. You don't want to hate him, but fuck.
you.
Why can't you just fuck you? Why can't you be an asshole?
You just.
How old is this show?
Maybe 5 years.
Mind Games?
I don't remember what the
Breaking
name
In?
was.
No, that's a movie.
Electric Boogaloo.
No.
Breaking In 2.
Oh, no, dude. Breaking In.
Was Breaking In, yeah.
That sounds about right. Because that's basically what the show was.
Yeah, they would break into security systems. It had it was a cool show,
It's a
but
cool concept.
yeah, the show was great too, but it just didn't.
Take off or
it
what?
didn't take. Audiences are too stupid for high concept cool shows
Yeah.
on network television.
And they almost they still are.
Dude, I say
yeah.
that about Freaks and Geeks. I say that's like when Freaks and Geeks came out, that 70s show came out. This show had way more relevance, and it was like topical and relatable and
Yep.
serious. This was just fucking junk food for your brain. Well, guess what lasted fucking 9 seasons, and guess
Junk
what's
food, man.
died after its 8th episode?
Yeah,
The
It's brutal.
And then what's the guy that Judd
Judd
Apatow?
Apatow, yeah.
Judd
Yeah.
Apatow. Look where that guy is now.
yeah.
And look at all the people that were on Freaks and Geeks.
Hey, dude, same story with Firefly.
Yeah.
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 Where were you going? You had a
6
thought.
seasons in a movie. No,
6 seasons in a movie. Yeah. Thank God Community got their 6 seasons though.
Yeah.
Like a weird last season that you can't find anymore, but like
Yeah.
at least they got it.
Oh, that's
I watched
depressing.
it on.
What, you didn't like
Netflix.
it?
No, that happened.
That it happened,
They got
yeah.
it. They got it, but it really was like
Well, apparently I didn't
like
see that
Futurama.
last one.
I feel like Futurama petered out.
Like why does like The Simpsons, which hasn't been great for 15 years,
Yeah.
keep going,
Still pumping out.
still
episodes.
pumping out
Yeah.
shitty episodes.
Futurama has Rick and Morty style humor.
Yeah.
Everyone loves Rick and Morty.
Fucking Rick and Morty's great now.
It's because Futurama
Was ahead of its time.
Yep.
was ahead of it was, but also it died.
Yeah.
And it needed to be left dead.
Yeah.
Because when it came back, everybody was like, "Well, it doesn't feel the same."
No, and it didn't. And
it's
it,
not the same.
And
I
they were,
don't know,
they were
man. They still had some really
Well,
gold story.
But I
arcs
liked
when
a lot
it
of.
came
But
back.
again, it was like
Yeah.
well, Netflix kind of saved it, and then they gave
Yeah.
up on it. And
Yeah. It.
But I feel like kids today. I would hope that if some kid today has no idea what Futurama is
Yeah.
watching Rick and Morty, loves it to death, and then they
Oh,
like,
he'll-
what is this fucking Futurama show? And then they like
They'll
lose their
crush
mind over
It would
it.
be incredible.
Futurama,
Yeah.
that'll
They're
be
like the
awesome.
guys that made The Simpsons. Like I'm hoping that's kind of
Yeah.
That's the
like
kinda
a
way
cult
it would go.
classic TV
Yeah.
show in 10 years or something.
I think it will. I think it's one of those shows that like guys like us keep it alive by talking about it.
Yeah.
And then we still watch episode after episode. And then sooner or later, like those kids who were born after 9/11,
Yeah.
those junior high kids.
Oh man.
Awful junior high kids.
I almost have more faith in the kids who are in elementary school and junior high now
Yeah.
than I thought millennials were going to save the world. Honestly, I was on that bandwagon when they showed up. I'm like, these guys are great. They listened to Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Well, if
they
you-
like Elon Musk. And then they became so vain and internet and Instagrammy.
Just-
But they're the ones that are gonna they're in the front, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
these littler ones are gonna figure out what to do because
They're
the ones that are currently doing shit. Yeah.
These kids are shaking their heads.
They're the
at
Russian soldiers in the front that didn't have any guns.
Yeah.
They just ran, and then everyone picked up their shit as they died.
Body shields.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just body shields.
Yeah, for all the dumb shit that's come out in the last 10 years.
Yeah.
It's weird, man, how like I think we just talked about this with one of the other guys, how that whole idea of warfare changed. I think before it was like a row of guys with guns.
Yeah.
And they would shoot and then essentially just be cannon fodder and bullet fodder.
And reload and hope they don't get hit with the other
hope
guys.
to God.
Yeah.
And then the other guys would shoot, and then really, even that second row was like, no, we're the guys who aren't going to die. But really, it's the guys on the horses way back in the hill. They're not going to die.
Yeah.
You're all going to die.
Yeah, you're all going to die.
Yeah.
If you don't die here, you're going to die later when they check all the bodies. They're
Yes.
going to stab you with a fucking bayonet.
Just walking by.
Your shitty musket. The barrel doesn't have any rifling, and the ball bearings aren't all the same size.
Bullets just like whizzing past
Yeah,
guys.
like they're going straight up out of the barrel.
Yeah.
They're not shaped properly. Just bam.
Well, no, it's the rifling. It's like that was the thing.
But like
'Cause,
the ball bearings couldn't have been that consistent.
probably
No,
not.
they're not.
Yeah,
That's
they're
the
not
other
at all.
point, they're just putting rocks in there.
Well, the amount of charge you put in there, maybe
yeah.
it's not.
You're
exactly.
panicking. Your fear of death is causing you to not be as accurate with your reloading
That's
process.
right. Yeah, you're freaking out because you're like trying to put the powder
the
in
bags
there.
of gunpowder strapped to your chest have gone off from the spark of your gun.
Well, flintlock pistol.
Yes.
The flintlock firing while you got that gun against the butt of your shoulder
Yeah.
with that powder keg just hanging off your chest. What a messed up way to fight. I mean, man, warfare.
And again, the setup, like the rows of dudes. Like, could they not
Yeah.
think of like, well, how come they didn't figure out guerrilla warfare? Because they had that back then.
They
before
did.
then.
Well, that's like Francis Marion, right?
But that
okay.
that was noblemen's.
I know. They're like, no, we stand and face
We're
death.
proud. We also don't fight at night.
Yeah.
No fighting when the sun goes down. Cup of tea.
Yes.
Like,
But also, it's
stop
just
for
a
lunch.
bunch of old dudes in the back telling all these young guys how to fucking fight a war,
Yeah.
right?
16-year-old
Nothing has
kids.
changed. Nothing.
Oh, I mean, yeah, they lied a lot about their age. A lot of those guys were way
and a lot of
too
them,
young to be in the
they
front
wanted
lines.
to get in. That's
Yeah.
fucked up, man. They're like, no, I want to fight. No, you don't.
No, man. Then you see like your friend's leg get blown
Yeah.
off by a cannonball. You're like, oh, that was not what I thought.
I made a
It's like,
mistake.
he used to be a blacksmith. Now he's a cripple. Like, seriously.
It's true because I mean that was modern.
Yeah.
That was in the lexicon. That was a normal thing.
Well, no, he got his leg blown off. If he's lucky,
Yeah, if he's lucky, he survived.
And
getting
yeah.
his
he
leg
can
blown off.
survive. He's got gangrene.
But that's what I mean. They've
He's
sawed
got
it off.
gangrene in
They've
8
sawed it
minutes.
off.
They've had to cut it. Yeah, 8 minutes. They've cut off the piece. So they think it's going to gangrene.
Yep.
Or he blew it clean off, and
And his hips got gangrene.
Yeah.
and
Let me
that-
tell you
that's-
something, man.
that's
There was no
into him.
clean off back then. Like,
No.
nothing was clean
No.
off.
no, just the
Oh, yeah.
explosions, just a tree stump. This all looked like tree stumps.
Yeah.
Could you imagine using
Bloody
a
tree
tree
stump.
saw to take off somebody's leg?
Good lord. I mean, like war in general is so horrific. Horrific anyway. But like that era,
Yeah.
like pre-1900 war was fucking
Oh, man.
brutal, man.
Pre-1900 medicine is
Yeah,
terrifying.
medicine especially.
Just terrifying. At least now
They were still on the fence about witchcraft. They're like, maybe it works. I don't know.
Wasn't that was Archer, wasn't it? Like washing the hands.
Oh, maybe. I don't
like
know.
what's his name? The doctor there, Krieger.
Oh, the Krieger.
when they're rebuilding Ray's spine.
Yeah.
Like, shouldn't you wash my hands?
Oh.
I didn't. It's like what?
I didn't. Whatever.
Maybe you should
I like
have
how they've
Krieger.
really. Fuck that we're jumping all over the place, but I guess it's sort of tied to war. But I really do like that they've embraced his like Nazi background.
Oh, he's awesome.
Weirdly enough,
yeah, they're like, well, fuck it. We know he's a Nazi.
we know.
He killed the other two, so let's just like we think.
Killed his clone brothers.
Yeah.
We've either got clone Krieger or regular Krieger. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, they're all bad.
No.
Doesn't matter.
As long as he works for us, we don't care.
He's on our side.
Yeah, that's
Yeah. It's the Nazi you know.
fucking
Yeah.
cyborg replicants
Nazi
of
you know, not
everybody
the
on
one
the
you
show.
For a while though, like those cartoons had lots of weird clone shit going on. It's like you had your buddy who was fine, and then he gets killed, but he might be a clone, so it doesn't matter. Because then you see him again, you're like, did I know if you were the real one anyway?
Did you die?
Venture Brothers. Both the brothers
Oh,
die,
oh, yeah,
and they just
man.
like input information in their heads while they sleep.
Well,
and they wake up
it's all
fresh.
it's all their memories. And then I like the best one is he gives them their licenses back and like, why are these burned? Like, this is actually expired too.
This
It's
is
like,
charged.
put them in your wallet.
Shut up.
Yeah.
What a great show.
Oh, Venture Brothers is so good.
That fucking map. I like how they open light or shed light on the darker side of what they were doing too. Like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, they died, whatever. No, they like talk about later how there's all these like mass graves of bad guys and where their clone bodies are being dumped.
Way in the back.
Yeah.
It was
On the Venture compound property.
Everybody's got a mass grave.
Yeah.
Dean have a mass grave. The
The-
fucking Monarchs guys
Yeah.
are over here. Like,
Most of those are because of Brock.
Yeah.
80% of the
80%
dead
of
bodies.
the
And
dead
then the
bodies
random
in the Monarch's
supervillains
grave.
that he has killed are in somewhere else.
Just
Phantom Limb. I think the three biggest mass graves are clearly like like the ones Brock has caused.
Yeah.
The one that Phantom Limb has caused.
Yeah.
And then Hank and Dean.
And then Hank and Dean.
Yeah.
The Hank and Dean. Just
Monarch has killed nobody.
No.
He's got
Not
like
on
maybe
purpose.
not on
well,
purpose.
have you guys seen any of the new stuff?
No.
No.
Oh my god, dude. Okay, so I bought this Adult Swim app. It's only
yeah,
$4
that's
a
right.
month, right? But you get everything brand new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was watching the most recent season, and it just they half them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
What?
you know,
It's like
remember how
13
Venture
and
Brothers?
13.
It's like season 1 and then season
Oh,
7.5.
I know what you mean.
And
Yeah,
then,
yeah.
Anyway, they only do 8 episodes and then wait.
Another 8 episodes after.
Well, it's
Christmas.
fucking awesome. Like so awesome. I'm not gonna say a word.
Like,
but-
I'm like your face is telling it though.
Dude, it's-
You're like I
it's
want
really
to tell you
awesome.
guys everything, and I wish you'd seen
because
it.
they keep exposing shit and unraveling stories and
Yeah.
history and
Yeah.
background. Well, there's a lot of background unraveling, and you're just like, what the fuck are they leading into right
Those
now?
are the best parts of Venture Brothers,
Yes,
though. Like
the
more than the action stuff.
Untying the
The
connections.
Yeah,
flashbacks
that's
where
it.
yeah.
Like when you found out that what's his name, the major hatred there, the
Oh,
big
yeah.
dude.
How Hatred is a pedophile? Or how he's-
Hatred's a pedophile.
Yeah,
like they kind of
yeah.
allude to it, and then he's
Yeah.
their bodyguard.
Yeah, I know,
and
but he
he's a-
takes his no molesto.
yeah, he's got the.
But it gives him tits.
Princess Tiny Feet.
Yeah, and his wife, he's got a weird bondage native.
bondage wife.
Oh my
like,
god, his bondage wife
Yeah,
and his
Native
tits.
American bondage wife.
Yeah, the weirdest.
Just
What a
But she's
crazy
yeah,
show.
like that whole
Princess
season, man.
Tiny Feet.
And he,
Yeah,
cha- and
season
he
4.
re-tattooed his body
Yeah, to say venture.
instead of hatred. Do you know how much it costs to get this removed? It's just
Such a good character.
Oh, just
so
my God.
When the one of the back of the day when he shows up in the wrong time, and these little kids are all kicking him, and like it's the day camp one.
Oh, when he
So-
goes back.
Well, they have like a venture.
Yeah, they have that compound
Yeah.
like meet and greet.
Yeah.
and he goes back to the
and
compound.
he shows up for his like assault.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
all these kids run up, and start kicking him, and he's like, "What are you doing, surrounding me with these sexy little boys or sexy children? You know, I'm
Oh
not
my
supposed to be
God.
around these sexy children."
I'm supposed to be
What a
around these sexy
awful,
children.
awful joke. But Adult Swim, man. Adult Swim is always like I say. If I see Netflix on something, I know it's gonna be good.
Yeah, you can trust.
Well,
for the
generally
most part,
good.
you can trust it.
Yeah,
Generally.
you can trust it.
You
Adult
give it a
Swim,
shot
man.
anyways.
You give it a
it's
shot.
Benefit of the doubt.
Yeah,
Well, if Stranger Things has proved to anybody,
yeah. I mean,
like that's
come
blown.
on.
Everybody's just fucking obsessed with that. You know, like, and you loved it, and I saw.
I
and watched
really
it.
enjoyed it. Yeah.
No.
I'm surprised.
Saber was giving me disappointed eyes.
Well, I asked him, like, have you been watching? He's like, well, I'm kind of like halfway through it.
I
I'm
said
like,
I
how much did you
started
see?
it.
Hmm.
I've seen one
I'm like
episode.
40 minutes into episode 1.
Well, there's Narcos season 2 is out now. I can't
Yeah.
wait to fucking watch that. I really like the first one. I finished Marco Polo season 2.
I pressed play on Narcos and then
fell
You hit the
asleep.
play button.
no, I didn't do anything. I like turned it off after.
You watch any of it?
Well,
not
well,
not
he was
even the
medicating.
intro.
It was really good.
Narcos was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard Narcos. I haven't gotten around to
Super
it. But like, I
entertaining.
hear nothing but great
They
things
don't really
about it.
glamorize him. Like
Yeah.
they make him look a little like cooler than he probably was.
Yeah.
But for the most part, he's still a shitbag. They're
Well,
like,
he
no,
was
he's shitty.
cool to the people who were there. Like, I mean, he
Yes.
was really like, as far as I don't know how realistic it was.
Yeah.
But he was trying to bring some money back into the country, right? He wasn't like Usain Bolt. I'll only work in Jamaica. Cool.
Yeah, yeah.
But like he was trying to bring some sort of like
The
love back
people's
there.
drug dealer.
Yeah.
He was a people's drug dealer. It's weird though. Like I mean, I don't know how much we really see from the other side, right? Because there
That's
are in Mexico and whatnot in the cartels. They're really trying to bring money back into a country that they feel has been fucking molested
of course.
by every other country, right?
Of course it has.
So I mean, who knows? Maybe he was really cool.
I don't know.
I don't think he was cool. I think he would see something to somehow in the show anyway. They like point out that he had something to benefit by doing so.
Yeah.
And he wanted to be a part of that high society, and in a way like force his way in or buy his way in. And
Oh, wow.
they were like, they wouldn't let him do it in a way. I guess like obviously he's a criminal, and
So high society already knew what's up.
well like the government and stuff like
Yeah.
and. Because he tries to get into politics, right? And they're like, well, you're a fucking
No,
drug dealer.
you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
You
You're
can't get into
exporting
politics.
so much cocaine.
It's not a surprise here that you're doing this. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I wonder, right? Because like when we grew up watching Miami Vice, and
Yeah.
we always knew like Escobar.
Yeah.
Escobar's the guy bringing it all in, right?
Escobar.
And then I saw that the first Cocaine Cowboys, like the real one.
Yeah.
How they talk about like it wasn't
That was really
it wasn't him. It was more like the Ochoa. Was that who it was? Who was
Oh,
the
it was-
actual dude?
Well, I didn't know. Did they really directly say who, like, one particular
yeah.
guy? I
Yeah,
thought it was
yeah.
like more Cocaine Cowboys was just about showing you how accessible and how much trafficking was done.
No,
back
no,
then
that
before.
that really like lifted the veil on who was behind what coming in and where.
Oh, okay.
Then it was
I just remember the
in-depth.
pilots that were like, "Yeah, I was making like $40,000 a month."
They're so nonchalant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, what do you want from me? They asked me if I wanted to traffic cocaine, and no one was stopping me.
Yeah.
It was 2
Like,
extra hours of flight a month or something.
Yeah.
of
40
what he
grand
was
a
doing
month.
anyway.
Yeah.
He's making 40 grand or whatnot.
He just took out seats and made room for cocaine.
And he was so like analytical about how it was being done.
Yeah.
Like when he saw the marijuana come in, he's like, "Well, this is all bullshit. Like fucking, you gotta rap it like this." And they showed them how to rap it. And like, "You're the guy who raps now."
Yeah.
He's like, "I guess like 40 grand. What am I gonna say?"
Yeah.
now?"
Yeah, like he's like, this is just another business venture for me.
Yeah.
Whatever. He wasn't like, woo, I'm partying cokehead. He's like, nope, I just,
There's that
I just fly straight in.
that moment when he talks about how they were in the boat and they're coming into the
when they first
the
started
bay or
doing it?
whatnot. No, they were pretty well into it by now. They were
No, I mean
doing
the
a lot of
boat.
coke.
I mean the boat trips, not the flights. Like they.
Yeah, they first started doing the boat trips, and he had that one boat full of coke, and then he saw the police boat in like the Miami harbor that was like stuck in the water, so he went up to it.
Yeah,
Because
he
I guess they were
helped them.
scanning. He's like, "Hey, you guys need a tow?"
Yeah, he towed them
Yeah.
out. I remember that.
Tows them in, and
Yeah.
he's talking to him like, "I hear there's a lot of freaking cocaine flowing through these waters," and the cop's like, "Yeah, crazy. That's what we're doing out here right now."
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
Looking
he's
for
like,
it.
Because
yeah,
didn't they bust like a makeshift sub?
Yeah,
A
they
two-man
did.
makeshift sub, and that's what they were looking for,
bunch
the
of weird
underwater
shit like
shit. And he just said, "I just drove in with the boat."
"Yeah, I just brought it in with the boat and didn't talk shit."
And that second movie was very disappointing.
Yeah, well, the second one was all
overly
about
glamorized.
that the Black Widow.
Yeah, the chick, like the weird,
Yeah.
like female drug lord, and then
Yeah.
this essentially Eazy-E reject guy.
Easy reject.
Seriously, he was
Kinda,
like the
yeah.
real. He was like another Eazy-E, but not a rapper.
He was like the hitman. I guess he became her hitman. Right?
Yeah, well, she was
Her
banging
muscle.
him. She was banging him and stuff.
Yeah.
But he was like a low-level coke dealer.
I feel like that's how everybody gets
Starts,
to be a
yeah.
hitman.
Yeah, you're in
Bang-
the right
bang a
place,
chick
banging
that-
the right.
Bang the right person at the right
Yeah.
time.
Well, it's weird. I
She
mean, I think
becomes a drug lord.
it's a lot of right place, right time shit, or wrong place,
But
wrong time.
it just they really
Depends on
glamorized the
how-
guy.
Yeah, it depends on what side you're on.
Yeah.
Yeah. He just, I don't know. I didn't enjoy it as much because it really focused on him being like this superstar baller gangbanger guy. And I'm like, this isn't what this is about.
If I remember, there were moments
Drug
too where
trafficking.
like they would be talking about realistic stuff, and he's like in jail or something too, right, during the interview, or he's out of jail
Well,
now.
he's fine now. He's like free man, or I don't even think he went to jail, did he?
I think he did. He served some time
Oh,
because in the
but
first
it might
movie, I think in the first Cocaine Cowboys, he's in jail.
Oh,
or he's freshly out. But anyway, there were moments when he'd be like saying things about like we shot that guy, and
know.
like they made the gun sound.
Yeah, and they make him point with a fake gun in a couple.
Oh.
It's so dumb. It's just like
Yeah.
they over glamorize the whole thing after the first one was so
It's
popular.
like you made a great documentary,
Yeah.
and then somebody gave you $10,000 extra dollars. And
Yeah.
you're like, well, we better spend this.
Well,
Wait,
this
wait,
all
how
has to
many
get spent.
sound effects can we get?
Yeah,
How much is one gunshot sound?
too much. Yeah, and there was too much like they had a lot of cartoon reenactment in
Yeah.
it, like flashbacks, and they would use cartoons to like animate it and explain what happened. Like,
It was odd. It really wasn't like it didn't flow well.
no,
You know what else didn't flow well was that the remix. They did like a remix for Cocaine Cowboys, like a redo,
okay,
and they took all that great Jan Hammer score, like 'cause he made the music for that, right? The Miami Vice guy.
okay.
So he writes all this awesome music that you're in your head now has kind of become iconic with the soundtrack. And then in the redo, which has more information to it, all the music is kind of strangely slightly different, like redone.
Oh, like
Yeah, and there's like a new guy who kind of mimics
Like
the
remastered
sound. Yeah, and it just sounded really, I don't know. Like you had a
made it
really
weird.
good, yeah,
Made
it
it
was
weird.
weird. You made it weird. You took a perfectly good soundtrack.
That's a letdown.
It is a letdown. So I mean, I don't know. I think the right sound, man, like soundtracks in general have gone to shit. There are no more theme songs.
I think I was just
That's
talking to
very
Maddie
true.
about
Yeah.
that, about how music really makes a movie.
No.
Or was it you? Was I talking to you about that?
maybe.
Just about like certain songs in a movie, because because of Luke Cage. You said all those episodes are going to be themed
Oh,
around a rap
so
song.
excited.
Around, yeah.
That's
Like
a
even
great
the intro
idea.
with ODB.
Yeah.
Every episode is named for a Gangstar song,
Yeah,
and the music is setting the tone.
that's awesome.
Yeah, that's going to
I'm
make it
so
much
excited.
more weight behind every episode. I
Yeah.
like that, and not like playing fucking Sabotage to kill a bunch of robots
Oh,
in
man.
space.
They killed them
Wait.
with music.
Yeah, like instantaneously. Like, send it over. Okay, beep, boom,
Hit
everything's
it,
dead.
and
yeah.
the wave just takes them all out.
Oh,
Fuck you
just-
guys, I really like that scene.
No, it was.
I know.
There was
everyone
nothing
did.
wrong with the scene. But
I'm just saying, it's
just
like-
the idea in general was so fucking lame.
Whatever, it was awesome.
Whatever was awesome. I loved it.
Awesome.
Fuck you. It was cool.
I was fucking clapping in the theater.
But it's just
Were,
so.
were you medicated?
Yeah.
I'm not saying I wasn't.
I was saying it
I
wasn't.
think I was.
No, you were.
Yeah, I think I.
Yeah.
Yeah, for both. For
I'm pretty sure you told
That's
me.
why I
were.
fell asleep during Jason Boring.
Jason Bourne.
Yeah.
There's like a whole sequence, and I go to Dan. I'm like, yeah, and then this, and then this, and then this. Like, yeah. What? When?
I don't remember any of that.
I do
The main
remember
fucking action sequence.
sections of the movie, but there was a big block there that I think I fell asleep.
Dude, I was awake, and I barely remember that movie.
Yeah.
Like he walked around for about an hour and a half.
So did everyone else. Everybody walked around in a fast pace.
Yeah, or they paced in a room
Yeah.
while
It's
grabbing their head and straightening their
Stuff
tie.
to do. Lots of stuff.
Stressing out.
Stressing out.
Stressing out.
Jason Bourne. Stressing out.
Yeah.
Oh, it was
Jason
awful.
Bourne 4. Stressing out.
Yeah, stressing out. He's just like, there's just the trailer has clips of him in a room, just like breathing heavy and touching his head,
Yeah.
and looking at a
Sweating.
table,
Yeah, looking at a table.
and then it'll cut to
Flipping
somebody
through
else.
a folder.
Yeah, cuts to somebody else on a computer.
Who's stressed out.
Yeah, stressed out and
vigorously
typing really
typing,
fast, and then it
yeah.
cuts to like a businessman who's just sitting there.
Just waiting.
You know he has like a plan, and he's waiting for a phone call, and he's just waiting.
Man.
Everyone else is stressed out because of him.
Yeah, he's the bad guy.
As a guy who's used a lot of computers and a lot of programs. Granted, I'm not a high level hacker. I mean, I'm not even a low level hacker.
I was just gonna.
I can write code and I can play around with XML and HTML.
Right.
And that's about it.
Yeah.
But like, I've never understood why whenever they show like the guy who's hacking into something,
How
like,
he's typing
Really fast.
lines and
fast,
lines
yeah.
and lines of words.
and never using a mouse.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, I
No.
can't, like, if my mouse comes unplugged, I fucking have a freak out.
He uses WASD in this.
Yeah, he's here.
He tabs everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, I wonder, is it really, because I mean, I was not really that big into that kind of thing, so I wonder, like, how much is that, how accurate is that?
I would actually
Tab.
enjoy to sit
Tab.
Tab.
at
Yeah, that's a lot of
computer
tab.
with a guy and get him to hack into something and then be like attacked or like have to like like in haste
Yeah.
cover his tracks so I can see literally what he's doing because I'm so curious every time I see
Yeah.
those movies.
Like, what are you doing?
Yeah. What is it?
Like, I've
Going
I've
in the back
found-
door.
Yeah, like
Going in
all
the back
those.
door.
Like, do they have a keyboard where all the symbols and stuff are actually more accessible than just a line with at the top of the keyboard layer, like your brackets and your?
Did he make his own
shifts?
shortcuts and shit?
It's possible.
Oh, the fuck
Yeah.
do you know? Like, I get that it's putting code in because that's
Yeah.
that's how you mod video games. You just add code and it just is in there, right?
Yeah.
And
But-
it's a lot of guess too, because I mean, I've found things in websites that weren't supposed to, like, that I knew were there. If I just had like certain keywords and whatnot in my head, I'm like, I wonder if that's how I'm gonna get there.
Okay.
And then you just find it, right? I mean, like, just it's easy as like finding an archival page or whatnot, just by using words that you think would make sense in
Oh, the
combination.
keywords?
Yeah,
Yeah.
keywords that would make sense and
Okay.
using the right like spacing of the letters and whatnot.
Okay.
And just wondering if it's gonna show up and it shows up, and you're like, oh, hey, there it is. Okay, cool. Now I can do
so
what I gotta
trial
do.
and error, really.
Trial and error.
But still, like, really good hackers are already kind of like, these are the things that I know will work or I
Yeah.
can try and they
Yeah,
work.
their level of understanding is
Right.
a lot.
It's so much higher. Yeah.
Right, okay.
Steps above, right?
Still,
Did you guys see Mr. Robot?
I
No.
watched the first season, and then like halfway through, I accidentally watched an interview on Seth Meyers that blew the thing. So
Yeah,
we're not going
like
to blow
the
it for
cover
you.
of the TV show.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it blew the main premise of why that guy is so fucked up, the main character.
Yeah.
But
'Cause
I
he's
did
a robot.
No.
He's not a
okay,
robot.
okay.
Oh man, like you're gonna it'll
He's,
freak your
he's
freak.
a lizard people.
Yeah, he's a lizard.
He's a V.
He's for sure a lizard.
He's one of the V.
No, okay.
Got
Is that
this
what
shit.
they are? The V?
He's a V.
The lizard people?
Yeah, the V. Right? Remember the movie The V? TV series?
Yeah, I
Miniseries,
remember the
maybe?
TV show,
No, I
but
don't
I
know
didn't
what that
watch
is.
it. It was just
It was
called
great,
The V.
man. It's called V.
It's good.
I never understood anything about it. I chose to not look into it.
Well, the '80s one was really good. There was a remake that came out about
Yeah.
like 5-6 years ago.
That's the one I remember hearing. about.
Yeah, but there's the '80s one was cool, man. I was a little kid and saw a guy pull his face off, and there was like a lizard head underneath. It was a Gorn. I was like,
oh god!
oh my
Isn't
god!
that weird that they really use that Gorn lizard face in a lot of shit?
In a
hey?
lot of
A lot of
things.
stuff.
Like a
man.
lot. Like
It's a very traditional lizard face.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Well, it's I mean,
Isn't that
lizard
something-
face aren't super.
Isn't there something to be said about consistently using the same lizard in lizard humanoid type TV shows?
The Saurians, the Saurian people.
right?
Yeah.
It's like, well, we're just getting people used to it. We're
Yeah.
just gonna
Or-
start
or
showing
They're
up.
Gonians.
just getting used to
Yeah.
it. They're all just like slowly getting their people on screen. So when they
Yeah.
actually show up, you're not freaked
It's
out.
like, oh, so those lizards are real.
No, yeah.
They look just like the ones on Star
George
Trek.
Bush's eyes did go sideways when he
Yeah,
blinked.
that one time.
That one time.
I
wasn't-
assumed they would look more like bearded dragons.
Yeah,
I was hoping not.
this upsets me.
Yep.
You know,
There was you guys. Oh man, I can't remember where we were because we're jumping around so much.
It's-
But the
I
Saurians,
operate.
when dinosaur cards. Remember Dinosaurs Attack?
Yes.
Yeah, those cards. They were like a whole set of cards you could buy called. There was Mars Attacks
Yeah.
and Dinosaurs Attack. I think Topps put them out.
maybe I remember this.
Yeah, and like the end one was they go through like a portal and they go like where the dinosaur realm is, and it's like the Saurians, like the lizard people are just controlling shit. The guy in a lab coat shows up and they turn around like the cards. I think he turns around and sees them.
Yeah.
It's like he's like moving levers and shit. And it's
Really?
like, crap!
Oh no, the
Why you got
humans.
us?
Why do you need a lab coat?
Why do you need a lab coat? Well, he was a scientist.
I know. What
Scientist lizard. You got to differentiate,
No.
man.
The human was wearing a lab coat.
Oh, okay, I was
and
like-
he went through the portal, and then he saw the
lizards
Saurian
working the
like
levers.
working levers and shit.
I thought you said that Saurian was wearing a lab coat.
No, he
working
was
the
butt
levers.
naked.
I was like, why would he have a lab coat?
Yeah, he wasn't wearing nothing.
Because they all look alike. You got to tell who's the who's
Who-
the firefighter,
Which
who's the
job
police lizard,
is which?
Who's the
secretary
cop
lizard.
Yeah.
You know,
lizard?
businessman lizard.
Which lizard's getting the coffee?
Yeah,
That's why I want to
Secretary Lizard has glasses.
yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Like,
And
like small reading glasses.
yeah,
Yeah.
small.
And that weird like 1950s cartoon makeup, the lipstick.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the glasses.
And then just businessman lizard, he just has a briefcase.
Just a briefcase. Maybe a tie.
Yeah,
Arm
and a tie.
straight, arm
the
down,
collar, the
briefcase.
collar, and the tie, and the briefcase.
That's
and
so
then
good.
cop lizard, just a hat. Like, it's very basic, but just so you know.
Just the hat and a whistle.
Yeah, you can differentiate between lizards. Lizard
That's
people.
brutal. Those cards disappeared, man. Garbage Pail Kids.
Because it was too real, man.
No, well, no. I mean,
It exposed too much.
like for kids today.
Yeah.
Like they don't have that
Just
shit
card
anymore,
collecting
man.
in general.
Yeah,
disappeared.
man, it just
Oh,
went
Magic,
away.
dude. The
Magic's still
fighter
big.
games are more of a card collectible thing now. I
Yeah.
don't think it's just straight up card collecting.
Yeah.
I know. I used to try and that was one thing I thought that was very difficult is comic book card collecting. was
Marvel
tough.
cards, man.
Those are great.
But I would only be able to go to like those fucking shitty trade fairs that they would have in like the town arena.
Yeah.
And there'd be some asshole from the city with overpriced decks, and I
Yeah.
would be like, "Fuck!" Like he'd have like a stack of cards, like $50, and
Yeah.
I
And
don't
it's
know.
actually $30.
yeah,
for the
not
card.
if that.
Exactly,
And
yeah.
I don't know that, right? And I'm like, man, I want to collect these, but I just know this fucking guy is not. Giving
He's
me
ripping
that.
me
Yeah.
off. That's all this is.
So
I had a binder, 2 binders of Marvel cards
Yeah.
when I was a wee lad.
2 complete sets.
No, I never had a full complete set. The
Mm-hmm.
series 2 or 3, I had like 80% of it, and then series 1 I had some, and series 3 I had some. I think it was 2
Oh,
I
shit.
had almost all of it.
Almost all.
I
2
enjoyed
was the
those,
big one.
Yeah.
those fighting games that Marvel made.
Marvel, Capcom, and that kind of stuff.
It was just it was the card based.
Oh.
Turn-based card.
Oh, they
game.
had one.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
Oh,
that.
I
That
didn't
was
know
another
that.
thing that I was trying to collect too, but it was like it was just like Magic.
Just like Magic, but
With
superheroes?
Marvel
Man,
superhero
I'd have-
characters.
I'd have played the shit.
Was that based off of HeroClix? Remember HeroClix? HeroClix
Was that in
were
the
little
comics?
statues.
Oh no, that shit came out after.
Hero Quest?
No,
Hero
HeroClix.
HeroClix is people still do that now.
Do they still do that?
Yeah, yeah.
Because I mean, like
There's
that's
Marvel
like
NDC and there's all sorts.
yeah, that's the original version of like Disney Infinity.
Yeah,
and like
but they still
Skylanders.
They still do HeroClix.
Yeah. It was like a little statue, and they had like a little clicky thing on the bottom that would turn to a number based on what you like rolled in the dice.
Yeah.
Oh, weird. All right.
Yeah, based on your dice roll,
Yeah, yeah.
Dice
Silence the lambs,
like drinking beers.
like drinking beers.
We were talking
Kill the dragons
Yeah.
faster,
Yeah,
faster.
Drink their blood.
Drink their blood.
What was the Bobby
Bobby
Lee doing the video game green screen shit?
Bobby Lee's a legend, man. Man TV's back, and it's really good.
Yeah,
Is
he
it
was like,
actually
he was
good?
like
Yeah.
stab the dragons and drink their blood or whatever.
It was great on the recent.
It was so good. He's like, "Are you sure this is a video game?" Oh yeah.
Yeah,
faster,
for sure
drink
it
them
is.
faster. Both swords. Both swords. Stab them both at the same time.
Oh man, Bobby Lee.
You're covered in blood. Shake it off.
Yeah.
Awful.
No, it's terrible, man.
Ugh.
Awful.
His
Awful
uh,
mental pictures.
His
Yeah, man.
24 with John Cena.
God damn, I still watch that. I've rewatched that multiple times. When
It's
I
a
first
good
saw that,
one.
I almost choked. I was laughing.
His 24 is good in general.
Yeah.
But his 24 John Cena is like a.
Like this is.
I haven't seen any of it.
Do you just go on YouTube? It's
Yeah.
not the best quality because it's not like
Well, it's like standard def.
legally upload. No, but some people, a lot of the ones I found are just people that
Just
like
like
uploaded
guys
it.
do it, yeah.
Oh.
But it's essentially the 24 TV show, right? You've seen Bobby Lee 24, right?
Nope.
Yeah, well, it's like this is between the hours of blah blah blah.
The
And it shows him
following
like
takes
a
place
sleep
between
in
2
bed.
a.m. and 3 a.m.
But it's like
He's
9
asleep.
a.m. and 10 a.m.
Yeah.
and then it's like 11 a.m. and 12 p.m. and then 12 and 1, and he's still like each time they check in, he's asleep.
He's still sleeping.
Yeah.
And then John Cena, which I love, is he's obviously
They're supposed
popular.
to hang out.
Yeah.
And
But-
John Cena's mad because Bobby Lee is asleep
Yeah.
and they're supposed to hang out.
And he's fucking late.
And Bobby Lee didn't actually believe him that he was going to hang out with him, so he wasn't prepared for it either.
No.
And then he actually fucking chest slaps him like he's asleep, and you just wham, like his hand is about the size of Bobby Lee's chest.
God.
And then he
I
just,
don't think Bobby Lee knew that was going to happen.
or they were like, just do it, but
Do it.
His
Not
eyes,
hard.
Yeah, but he's probably like, I'll close my eyes at whatever, just let it happen.
Let it happen. And then it's 40
Oh,
times as
dude,
painful
it's
as
so
you
bad.
expected.
And he basically goes around and tries to get fucking John Cena to help him beat up people that have wronged him, but they just like all beat him up anyway. And John Cena's like, "Sorry, man, I don't know."
Whatever.
He
Not
wasn't.
my thing, man.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm
fuck
going,
this
I'm
great.
going to
It's
the
good,
Make-A-Wish Foundation right away.
Yeah.
Doing more Make-A-Wish than anybody else out
Than
there.
anybody else.
I think that's why he take a break from the old WWE. He's doing so much Make-A-Wish he'd take a break.
He actually is out of the WWE right now, just not
He's gonna
performing.
slow it down, I think. I mean, he's an older guy now as far as like the roster goes.
I suppose.
I would like
Yeah.
to see him develop his
Almost
career
40.
the way The Rock has. I'm worried it's too late, but
No, I think it's coming.
The Rock was fairly aggressive though. I think he
Yeah.
really wanted out into a movie career, whereas John Cena's kind of just whatever. But he's been popping up in more and more shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
and
getting
he's,
more and more popular.
He's been doing well. He's
Yeah.
good in the movies that he's
Yeah,
been in.
And
he's
I'm sure-
he can do it. He's capable.
Yeah, like getting
Yeah.
these little comedy bit parts and like becoming a recognizable person instead of
make-
just like the WWE movies they
Man,
put
yeah.
out.
Yeah.
he did
when
that,
he makes fun of himself too, like The Rock.
Yeah,
did
he's
in
self-deprecating.
original-
Yeah.
That Martin Short and what's her name?
Who?
Maya. It was Marty and Maya that came out this summer. There's a TV show called Maya and Marty, or Marty and Maya.
Okay.
It was like when SNL went off the air for the summer hiatus, they filled in, and it was Martin Short and Maya Rudolph. And they had an SNL that was on like every Tuesday or whatnot.
It was an SNL type show, like a sketch comedy show?
Sketch comedy show. It was really good. It was better than SNL. It was more like Mad TV.
Really?
Oh yeah. But
With Martin Short.
With Martin Short, who was just incredible.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's hilarious. That's
Man, like everything he did in that show was gold.
Yeah.
But I mean, like,
hilarious dude, man.
he's a hilarious dude. Like, he played a sequence where he was like they were gonna have Hulk Hogan in the Gawker scandal, and then they're gonna audition like actors for it, and then Cena comes in.
Oh, okay.
He's wearing the Hulk Hogan gear, and he's doing a great Hulk Hogan. But they end up going with Martin Short
To like do the reenactment?
to do the reenactment. And it's him like dressed exactly like Cena.
Yeah.
Like, yellow vest.
But just apparently can do it better somehow.
Yeah, he's just so much better at it. He's a legend in the field, right? So I mean, like, he's so much better. They believe him more than they believe
John
Cena.
Cena.
And Cena just can't fathom what the fuck is going
Did
on.
Cena do like actually a good job? Like his
did.
character's supposed to do a good job?
Well, it was John Cena.
Oh,
it was
okay.
John
he
Cena
was
coming
playing
into
himself.
audition as Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
Oh, thinking, well, they'll just give it to me because I'm a wrestler.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm a wrestler. I'm buff. I've got the thing, and
Got
he
the
does
mustache.
he does a great Hulk Hogan. He's got the brother. Like he's
Oh,
he's
nice.
really pulling it
Yes,
off.
brother.
Nice.
And then Martin Short comes in and nails it. And they're like, nope, we're going with him. I'm like,
Oh,
are you,
awesome.
Going on the tiny
are
dude.
you kidding?
Yeah,
Like,
this tiny man who's probably older than Hulk Hogan.
Yeah. Oh, it's great. No, it's pretty solid. But it was good. It was like a very like not political show. Like they didn't do all like the Trump stuff and all the
They didn't worry about current events. They just wrote sketches.
They wrote
Nice
great
of them
sketches.
to not
Yeah.
jump on the easy shit too, right?
Yeah, and deliver like a decent show.
Yeah.
Because I mean that was what Mad TV always felt like.
Did you say that Mad TV is now? I knew it was coming
it's
back,
back.
but it's back on now for
It's
been
back.
on for a little
Yeah.
while.
It's back.
And you've
it's
been
like
watching it.
6 episodes in now.
Have
And
you
it's great.
watched-
Yeah, it's really good. They do a thing where they have like the old cast come in and kind of do like the old guys come back. So
Yeah.
they host 2 episodes. They like 2 of them will host an episode.
Yeah.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah. So Bobby Lee did it. Him and Ike Barinholtz hosted an episode.
Oh, nice. I
And
like that guy.
Ike
too.
Barinholtz
Ike
was
is good.
Yeah,
He's
he
got a lot
was
of extra roles.
the dude. Did you watch Suicide Squad?
Yeah.
He's the main guard who's kind of like
The asshole guard.
the
Oh, yeah,
asshole
okay.
guard. Yeah.
He's,
So the two of
I
them
like
do
him.
it.
They're actually a good team. That's probably why they.
They're
got
a really
him.
good
Yeah.
team.
And then like
He ends
Key
up-
and Peele.
Key and Peele.
Key and Peele. They
yeah.
took off. Have you seen their show?
That's phenomenal.
It's great. I was surprised. They have that sketch comedy show they have. Like I didn't
Yeah.
expect that.
It's supposed to be decent.
Yeah.
It's really good.
I've caught in clips. Like I'll go on. I'll
the
catch it on
YouTubes?
Comedy Central show clips and like like a full sketch, and I'll catch some of them. And they're pretty good, man.
Mm-hmm.
There's one where this guy was like it was like kind of called like the worst criminal in the world. He calls the police because someone stole the weed out of his house, and he had a huge party the night before, and there's stuff missing.
Excellent.
And he's like, I'm missing like 4 pounds of weed, a bunch of fucking ecstasy, and then he's like also got like some unregistered guns, and they're like. They're going over
Hold on.
everything with him because he keeps
Yeah.
telling them more, and they're like, "Sir, we're gonna arrest you for all this stuff." But you're gonna find out who stole my other stuff, though? It's like probably not. But it was just
Probably
such
not
a
going to
good sketch.
investigate
I'm like,
that at all.
Yeah,
They have such a weird delivery style.
yeah.
Like both
the
those
two of
guys.
them, yeah.
Yeah, that's a really odd kind of delivery.
Yeah.
There's that movie, Keanu.
I liked that movie.
Did you see it?
I saw it.
I haven't
yeah.
seen it. It was
I don't
pretty
know
alright,
when
huh?
did I watch it, but I watched it. Oh no, I watched it at work one night.
I heard like Keanu Reeves was super cool about like his little part of that too.
Yeah.
Like he,
Well, why
like,
wouldn't he
they
be?
called him up and he's like, "Yeah, I'll do it."
Yeah,
I feel like if you have a half decent idea
Yeah.
and it involves Keanu,
He'll
like
do it.
we could call him tomorrow
Yeah.
and he'd be like, yeah, all right.
He's in town. You offer him a steak that you'll cook medium
Yeah.
rare.
yeah.
Yeah,
I will.
like,
Or
at
just,
my
or you'll-
house.
or you'll
Yeah.
cook him a nice dinner. Just say,
Yeah.
you know, I will home cook dinner for you if
Yeah.
you can come over and be on our podcast for 20 minutes.
You're
Yeah.
in town.
Yeah,
I'll make you a meal.
yeah.
It'll be very tasty.
You can meet my mom.
Yeah.
Because he's going to come
She'll
here
be
because
upstairs.
he has to meet your mom.
He's
'cause
got
she's
to
adorable.
meet your mom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, just come on in and have a good time and be on the podcast.
He'll actually end up spending 4 hours visiting with her
Yeah.
Yes.
after the 20 minutes are up, and because he finds it more entertaining. Yeah.
She's feeding him cookies.
Yeah.
Cookies and cookie dough and
They're sharing recipes.
Yeah.
all sorts of weird recipes
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Like things about scones.
But
Or
Butter
falafel.
pecans,
but
falafels.
we at best we got him for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Spends the
Yeah.
remainder of the time in town with your
But
mom.
it's a good
Yeah.
20 minutes.
Yeah.
And now him and your mom talk on the phone twice a week.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, who are you talking to?
Call him.
Keanu. He's a good
Oh,
boy.
yeah.
He's a good boy.
Keanu called again today. He's doing well.
Says hi.
Yeah.
Says hi.
Yeah, says don't call him.
Yeah. Stop calling him.
Stop calling him. Yeah, man. No, he seems like a cool dude.
That would happen. That would happen to us.
Jay Moore. That would happen to us. Jay Moore, who doesn't say good, nice things about a lot of people, had nothing but good things to say about him.
Yeah.
And Tom Cruise, weirdly enough.
Yeah, I remember you
But,
telling me about the Tom Cruise
Yeah,
thing.
but yeah, he just seems like a chill dude. That's a weird thing about Hollywood. Like, not a lot of chill dudes, but the chill dudes are really cool.
Yeah. That's you stumble upon an actual genuine person in that whole industry, and everybody's like, yeah, he's a real life person.
Because all that we see is internet and television, so they're probably like, that's not me at all.
Yeah,
you guys
we
don't
don't
really know
know.
anything. Yeah, how the hell would we?
I mean, like you watch things like what's the longest running entertainment show out there? The Entertainment Tonight.
Oh yeah.
E.T. Yeah. I mean, they suck so much ass. Like they just, they kiss a lot of ass. I'm sure they suck a lot of ass too.
Yeah.
I mean, like they kiss so much ass.
They
in that show.
get in there real bad sometimes. So it goes from kissing to sucking.
So we don't know one to the other.
Yeah.
You never go ass to mouth.
No.
If you're on the outside and it's warm, it's a bum.
That's too much of
Oh,
your
that's
tongue.
too much, man.
Way too much.
I didn't know what was going on. I looked over and you're doing it.
I was just waiting for somebody to notice.
Just
I
roast
went too
everybody
far.
out. You took it too far.
I did.
Took it too far,
I
Greg.
ruined things.
Past a point of no return.
No return.
You can always return.
Not
I
for
feel
that.
like Tom Cruise just murders hobos.
No way.
So that he can be the nicest guy on the planet.
No.
Do you think he's like
No, I
that
think
American Psycho thing going
No,
on?
little
I,
bit, a
I
little
think
bit,
he's
yeah.
a Highlander, and that's why he's so mysterious. He is the Highlander.
He is the.
He's an immortal.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not a Highlander because
Has he
Whatever.
killed
He's not
all of the
Scottish.
other Highlanders already?
Yeah, but how do you know?
How do you know he's not Scottish?
How do you know he wasn't Scottish?
Listen, if you had to hide as the Highlander, wouldn't you tell people you weren't Scottish?
I
Yeah.
would
Wouldn't
tell
you
them I
change
was
your thing?
Irish.
See?
There you go. Yeah,
Wouldn't you just
maybe.
change your shit so like for one century you're like Mexican.
You have to like go away a lot.
Yeah.
Like the dude from Man from Earth.
Yeah.
Like he's every 10 years got to go
I
away.
enjoyed that movie for as shitty low budget as it was. Like,
It was a bottle episode.
yes.
But it was a very good bottle episode.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a bottle episode.
It was a bottle. It was. It takes place in one location.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Doesn't
no
go anywhere.
Every time he tells a story, they don't flash off to some other location
He just
showing you
tells
the
the
story.
story.
He just tells the story.
Yeah, he just sits there. You haven't seen this.
No, I don't even know what you're talking
It's
about.
about a 15,000-year-old caveman.
He just somehow just
Vandal
didn't.
Savage.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Essentially Vandal Savage,
Yeah.
but not evil.
Yet.
Well, yeah.
Yet.
It's still
Give him
The
6
Earth-
years.
Still early. Give him 6 more
Give
years.
him
They've been
6
around
years,
for 15,000. Now I think it's time to go evil.
Did you ever read Powers?
Mm-mm.
No,
know what
did
that
you?
I didn't either, but I know about it.
Okay,
don't
so
know
I'm not
anything
gonna.
about
Well, I mean, anybody who's listening knows the reference of like Christian Walker in Powers is essentially that guy.
Oh, okay.
He's been around so long, but his brain
But isn't
can
he
only
jaded? Isn't the guy in Powers jaded?
super jaded.
Yeah.
But he can only remember. Like he knows how long he's been around. He understands what he is, but he can't
doesn't
remember.
have a full memory.
Because there's
no,
so much
because,
going on.
yeah, human memory can only store like 80 years of solid information,
if
and
anything,
then
he's-
200 years of vague info.
Yeah.
So he's
Yeah.
kind of going crazy then now.
Well, if for
Like
a little bit.
Alzheimer's.
No. He's sane.
Oh, okay.
He's a very good cop.
Oh,
so
okay.
he's an exceptional cop. But at the same time, like he can only remember so far back, and then he meets people who have like a longer memory than him. He's like, oh god damn,
Really?
I don't know who this guy is. Why does he hate me so much?
Shit.
Oh, really? Oh, because
Yeah.
he forgot that person. But
Yeah.
but they're young, but they're not as old as him.
No, they're not as old as him, or they're just more like weirdly mystical or whatever. Right? Like I think the main character's like that. The main
there's,
villain,
like, mystical
right?
powers and there's other
Yeah.
okay. So there's other superpowered beings that have these like memories and shit.
Yeah,
of
but
him.
I mean, as far as I remember, don't quote me on any of this shit because I can't
Which-
really remember what happened.
which,
I read it a
uh,
long time ago.
which,
But that's what
uh,
he's like. The Man from Earth is like that.
I see.
But he retained. Oh no, I guess some of it was hazy, didn't he say?
Yeah, he goes because like when he left where he was born
Yeah.
and walked, eventually he walked a certain distance. Somebody's yelling outside my window.
It's a small child enjoying bicycle riding.
Good for the little kid, but
There's
She was
no, he didn't
thoroughly
understand a lot of his caveman shit because he was a
yeah.
caveman.
So he would
His
walk a
brain
certain ways.
evolved, and he was like, okay, now I'm starting to understand what's going on.
Yeah, he got knowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he went from being a guy who had grunts and whatnot to understanding language.
Yeah.
Then when he would go a certain way and try to find his way back home, he's like, well, I haven't been home for 300 years.
I don't remember.
So
where it
yeah,
is.
I know the general direction, but like the landscape in his mind is different than the actual landscape.
Yeah, his
Yeah.
his memory of it is obviously skewed.
Yeah, well, and the landscape has changed and everything else.
It's
Yeah.
definitely worth checking out. But I mean, when I watched that Kevin got it in his store when he came
Sequel
out.
coming.
What?
Yeah, there's a Man from Earth 2 coming up.
Really?
Pretty soon too. Yeah.
Why?
I think they might be shooting it.
Do you
Because they
think it'd
can't
be
make anything new.
If they
No.
can't make
Only remakes.
And like, what is it called? Man from Earth 2?
I don't know.
God, I hope not.
All I know is they're
It'd be
making a
funny if it was
sequel.
Man from Earth 2 and it was Earth 2.
It's Earth 2
It's
Man from Earth
it's
2.
him, but he's from Earth 2. He's like, wait a minute.
Now that you've said it, like DC is going to do it,
Oh, no.
and they're going to beat them to
Well, they
it.
might just make a movie called Man from Earth 2.
The Man from Earth 2
It could be anybody, right?
Could be anybody.
Could be.
He could be just any character from Earth 2 who shows up in Earth 1.
in Earth 1.
Why is Marvel's Earth 616? Why is that the original one?
Originally, it was like a designation in DC Comics as a reference to Marvel
Yeah.
during the multiverse, during Crisis.
Oh.
And they just stuck with it, and then the Marvel guys started using it, and there are certain guys who hate it. I think like Jeff Loeb and Kurt Busiek do not like that designation.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, because it
like
references
it's-
DC and shit, right?
Well, grow up.
That competitive
Yeah.
nature.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Competitive nature.
Interesting. I didn't know that. I just really didn't understand the whole setup. When you think
Yeah.
of DC is pretty cut and dry. It's like here's Earth 1 through 900 or whatever the fuck they are.
Well, it was infinite.
Yeah.
And now is it still 52? Or they're back to being infinite again?
I don't know.
I don't know after the new 52.
Well, after Rebirth.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean,
I haven't read anything.
I read. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry to close off on this Man from Earth thing. I would medicate and then I would watch it just
Okay.
because it's honestly like it really did impress me once it was
All right.
over.
Mhm.
You're
Well,
like, huh.
I got 2 hours to kill
Yeah.
sometimes.
Super descriptive, right? I mean,
Yes.
like it's like this. Like we sit here and talk about things, and your brain does the work for you.
Yeah.
So when you watch that and he starts talking, you're like, oh yeah, now I gotta think.
Yeah.
I read books. I imagine things.
Imagine.
I read books.
I read books.
I read books. I do.
You sure do, bud.
I should do.
You sure do.
Yeah, sure do, bud. Oh, I got the hiccups. Yeah, sure do. I'm
Okay,
trying to hide those from the thing.
Sorry, so then I jumped way back there.
No,
but we were
you know
discussing-
what? You did a good thing though, because we never close a topic.
Yeah.
Like you did a good thing
We
there.
haven't
Dan.
been closing our topics off today.
No.
I'm the worst.
No. We
No.
just have a lot
We're
to
all the
catch up
worst.
on with
That's
you
true.
because you're not here as often.
I know.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Do we have you for 2 more weeks?
2 or 3. Yeah.
It's
Okay,
like
cool.
it's like spending 4 hours at the gym because we don't get to visit outside of the gym. So we work out for maybe an hour and we
True.
spend 3 hours talking.
Hanging out.
And everyone makes fun of us. Like, oh, you guys really don't do much.
You guys
when
gonna
you're
do
here."
anything?
Yeah.
Oh, we did. You guys didn't see it because now we're chitty chatting,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and that's all you ever see.
But yeah, your back your rotation is sliding onto the weekends now.
Yeah.
Like you're going to be here.
Yeah.
for
Like
your,
I'm leaving tomorrow,
yeah.
and then I'm back Tuesday, and then I'll leave Saturday,
Okay.
and
Saturday.
then I'll be back.
And then you come back
Wednesday.
and it's time for the birthday party times.
Yes.
Danimal, handsome Dan's birthday party
And some
time.
Dan's birthday.
And Daryl.
And Daryl.
And Dan's friend. Well, and Ghost's friend Daryl now.
Dan's friend, Daryl.
It's a mutual friend now.
Is it your brother Daryl?
No.
Your other brother Daryl?
This is
No,
my
it's just-
brother Daryl. This is my other brother Daryl.
These are the Daryls.
My name's Daryl.
that I know.
Daryl. Those are Daves you know.
Singular. One Daryl.
One Daryl.
You
I
guys-
only know one
You guys
Daryl.
don't remember the Daves I know?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, good.
It was the Kids in the Hall, wasn't it?
Yeah, a lot of things you can't do anymore based on that show.
Yeah.
The
do you
Daves
mean?
Huh?
What do you mean?
There's so many things Kids in the Hall did they can't do on TV or radio anymore.
Because they
I
were
think
offensive.
it's become
Oh.
offensive.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
But they were 50% gay, 80% gay.
Well, yeah, that's what they could do. They could do
So they
things
get away
like
with it.
running
Yeah.
faggot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Scott Thompson.
But see, now
That
they
guy's
should
a
be
legend.
allowed to just come on TV and do all that shit again. If anyone get pissed off, they'll be like, "Motherfucker, I am like 60 and I've been gay this entire time." Like,
Dave, maybe he's maybe not 60, but he's older.
but you know what I mean? Like a
I
lot
paved
of
the
the
way
way
comedians.
for
for
a long
you
time.
being gay.
Yeah, I paved the way for you being less
Yeah.
PC
Or what-
about the things
well,
that you do.
Someone actually made a good quote there. Was it? Fuck, where did I see that? RuPaul. Was it RuPaul? Who's the not RuPaul? Who's the
RuPaul is a tall black
transvestite?
Well, yeah,
Or
crossdresser.
cross-dresser, one or the other.
Wasn't
Is
transvestite
that-
just the cross?
I think that's what it is.
transsexual is the changing.
Yeah, transvestite is a crossdresser.
Oh, I don't know. Sure.
Okay, well, so it's RuPaul though, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so someone made a really good point because RuPaul made some comments on Twitter or whatever that millennials took offense to. And
course they
the
did.
guy made a good point. He's like, RuPaul lied down on the barbed wire fence of inequality so you could step on her
Yeah.
to get over, and you're making fun of her, or you're mad at her for some comments she made. Like,
Yeah. I got news for you.
yeah, it's
She
like...
didn't pave the street, man. Yeah, she
she
laid
lied down on the barbed wire so you
fence.
millennials could walk on her back to cross over to the next generation, and you're pissed at her for making some Twitter feed comments.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Quit yelling at the Rosa Parks of transvestites.
Yeah, basically. She's allowed to do whatever
Wow.
she wants, man.
That is that's bold.
Bold statement.
That's a bold statement.
Man, but that's what I heard is apparently a bunch of fucking internet people just lost their shit on her because she said faggot or something like that, or made some queer joke. She made a queer
Yeah.
reference or whatever she
Yeah.
said. I don't even know. I don't even care. Allowed to.
They
allowed.
just like they just like being mad though.
Oh
Yeah.
man,
Like-
it's just looking for a reason
What can
to
I
be
be
offended.
outraged?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just no strife in my own life. I gotta make it up on the internet.
I gotta find something to be mad about.
There was someone else that made a point too. They're like, imagine what like World War II 18-year-olds if
Yeah.
you showed them 18-year-olds of today.
Oh my god.
They
They'd
would
be
just
like-
beat them with an
They'd be like, I graduated high school, kissed a girl for the first time, and then went off to war, and now I masturbate to a picture in a locket.
yeah, I know.
That's his 18-year-old. That's an 18-year-old in
Oh
World
my
War
god.
II.
Yeah, it's World War II.
Yeah, if he was to meet an
Yeah.
18-year-old nowadays, he would probably punch him in the face.
Yeah.
Well, I mean that's just it. You just can't compare the two. They're
Yeah.
so different. Like those are men.
Yeah.
And they were big.
But not by choice either, man. They just
No.
had to. They just
No,
had
they
to
just
go.
had
be
to
men.
be men.
Like was that me and you or me and Luke talking about how that's like the difference between men, even say like 25 years ago. Like when I was in high school, which was not 25 years ago, but when I was in high school, Like we had a kid who was this like wrestling dude and when we wrestled, and he was a big dude. Like he ate like 4 cheeseburgers as a snack and a 2 liter of milk.
He was the fat kid.
No, he was a huge guy.
He was
gigantic. Yeah,
a giant kid.
But I mean, like he just ate normal, and he was big. He's like 6'2", and he's a big 18-year-old. Yeah. And that was like an average. Like I was small. At 5'9" and 175 pounds, I was considered smaller in my high school.
Oh, okay.
And I couldn't, like, it was too small for the football team because everybody else is already huge.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
so
but
there
now,
was like a
like,
pretty big cross section.
Yeah,
huge kids.
But now it's like Bieber is a full-grown giant man. Like he's a big guy.
Well, Bieber? No, how
yeah, I think so.
No,
for high school, for kids of his era, like for junior high kids, everybody's so scrawny.
No, he's scrawny,
also
man.
little.
He's a really scrawny person.
Yeah, but that's the norm.
Yeah, but they're all in height, though.
I see what
I mean?
But the thing is, like, you got grade 9, grade 10 kids
tall.
that are 7 feet tall. Yeah, but they're 180 pounds.
You still think they're big? Yeah, they're 180 pounds, but they're so they should be 245.
Well,
they're just not there yet.
Like when the 6'1" kid was in like grade 10 or 11, the taller guy, that was an anomaly. Now the average kid is like 6 foot, maybe more, but they're all
they're all so scrawny,
rail things. Yeah,
they're really tiny.
Or there's the beefcake ones too, right? Like there's these kids that put on size.
But I feel like it's few and far between now. It's not like it used to be. Like mass was such a normal thing back then.
Do you know what? I can't comment on this because I haven't been to a high school in quite some time.
No, but a lot of those.
I don't troll high schools.
No, but I'm just saying
about what you
mall,
see, right?
You go somewhere and you're like, man,
I rarely.
You go somewhere where.
And I mean, I have a lot
teenagers.
of friends who have teenage kids too, right? So we see them and you're like, you guys are all so little.
Yeah.
I mean, you could like cradle throw them.
I feel like that's because you're an adult now, and you just don't. Now you understand what big and little really is.
No, is that what it is? Is it like the
frame
passage
of reference?
of time has the frame of reference in the time?
Yeah.
It's like, man, were we really? But we all felt so huge back then.
I didn't, man. I felt so tiny.
Yeah.
Around everybody, I was like, and I was one of the. When I look back, I realized I was 10 to 15 pounds heavier than everyone in my class, except for like the big fucking fat kid.
Yeah.
Like that's all there, but then I still felt small. Mm-hmm. It was weird. Like all the senior high kids were at least a foot taller than me, but I still outweighed everyone in my class.
Wow.
So they were rail skinny, but I was also skinny, but 20 pounds heavier than them.
Big boned,
skinny.
Big boned.
I think I was supposed to be a lot larger than I was, and I didn't eat enough.
You weren't getting enough nutrition.
Just malnourished your whole teen years.
Yeah, without realizing it.
I'm starting to think about that now. Maybe you got a point there. Maybe it is like that at the time you're in. You feel so much bigger than you are because like they're all your size. So like, oh yeah,
maybe you're more living in the moment as a kid too. You do without thinking. You don't live in the past or the future. You actually are living in that moment. Yeah,
because it's strange, right? Like you meet those like when you're in say 6th grade or 5th grade, all the girls are taller than you.
Yeah, dude.
Like they're all taller than you.
They've
like,
all, they've all maxed out at 5'6", and you're like, what the fuck?
And then you get to high school and you're expecting, oh yeah, Kate's gonna be here. And you're like, oh, Kate's like 9 feet tall. Yeah. And you see her and she's like a foot shorter than you.
Yeah.
You're like, what happened?
What happened to you over the summer?
Yeah.
What happened to your bones,
and
Kate?
She's just like, you're tall now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, my shins hurt all summer.
Yeah. I was bedridden for 2 months.
My shins and back hurt.
My shins and back hurt all summer. But yeah, I didn't know that it was different for me. I just assumed that was everybody.
So
I just thought that was what happens.
That's one thing that I don't remember. If I was to look back on my childhood, that most people say is they're like, yeah, the back pain or the ankle pain or whatever.
I didn't have growing pains either.
I don't know if I did, right?
No, I think it was pretty gradual. Like it didn't happen. I knew a kid though who like he couldn't play soccer
that
one
shoot
year.
up, right, where they go like a foot.
He went quick. This kid, he went like from I'd say 5'5" to 6'1".
Yeah.
And it was one of those things where it happened like over a month. Like he just launched, but he was in pain that entire summer. Like he was a mess. People thought he had problems and shit.
I actually when I like later in life I realized this. I thought it was just a thing, but like how you can get stretch marks or whatever. Like I had like along my lower back but they went away. But the thing is, like, I had no idea.
Well, you were young and your skin could bounce back.
Yeah, but even then,
more.
Like,
sweet collagen.
But a lot of people,
sweet
they have
collagen.
permanent damage from that kind of shit, right?
Oh yeah,
but,
that's weird.
Yeah, that was weird, man. I didn't have any like, and I have no memories of growing pains, but like, that's weird shit. I hear about it so often. I'm like, well, how come I didn't know about that? Like,
yeah, it is because it was gradual for us.
Gradual,
right?
okay. Yeah.
Like the stretch mark thing, because like around high school, that's when I really started eating a lot more and training very heavy. And was kickboxing more,
putting on a ton of size.
Oh yeah, and I would just like put on all this, but I wasn't eating right. Like I didn't have a trainer. I had a coach who was just like telling me to go hit a bag and hit me with sticks and shit. Cause he thought that's what you do.
That is
more power.
Well, yeah, but that's what he did.
More power.
Yeah, but I mean that's what we did. We just trained very hard. We ate a lot of food and got kind of fat and chunky and big. And then the stretch marks happened. They just like they never really went away because then they start losing the weight. And you're like, oh shit, and that's all weird looking, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, that was just like for us because we just ate way too much.
Yeah.
Got big and round really fast.
Yeah, I guess.
But then the kids with those weird ones because they got tall really quick.
They got tall.
Yeah.
tall, and their bones hurt.
Could you imagine your shin splints all the time?
Oh, it would suck.
That would be awful.
I have shin splints now.
You haven't,
But that's from running.
You're running.
You don't have them right
No,
now.
I had them. No, I had them before. Like I get them when I run. 'Cause
Yeah,
they were
but
caused by shitty jobs.
Yeah.
Shitty jobs.
Yeah,
Your
just,
knee
like,
and ankle are
poor
just destroying your
Awful
Labor
plantar
jobs.
Flashy.
labor
ideas.
jobs or shitty shoes.
both.
You know what's not a labor job though, right? This.
Yeah,
This is not a labor job.
No.
This is a labor of love.
this is
a
yes.
labor of love.
Good. Well said, gentlemen.
I'm going to
Well
thank Handsome Dan,
intellectual.
the intellectual, and no longer soon to be at No Feel Monster.
said. Yeah,
Now at No Feel Monster.
I'm really taking the time to craft my profile picture. You know, like I gotta make sure it's what I want.
That what you want it to be.
Yeah, it's gotta
I
really
have,
represent the No Feel Monster to the
use
max.
the old hipster dad picture that
Which
we
one?
found on
There's
your
so
phone
many.
today.
Oh, but actually, yeah.
The father of all
You want to see
hipsters.
this?
I do want to see this.
It's actually from like when it was right after I was working at Central Social Hall.
Yeah, it's
while
like-
you're looking that up, I'm going to thank Ghost McDougall,
At Ghost McDougall.
who's back for the remainder of this month, I believe.
Yeah, something like that.
So it should be good.
A couple of Thursdays, and then there'll be a couple of Sundays I think I'm here for, and then
Kick ass, homie.
gone away for again. Well,
For a
Thanks for
time.
going.
For a time, if you
That
will.
snort probably never made it because I probably already faded out by now.
that's fine. You say that a lot.
It's not that like I'd have to doctor it.